Yo, yo, what up, what up, what up? What's popping? What's going on? What's going on? What's the deal? What is the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario. All right, all right. So the volume's good. The volume's good. Let me turn my shit up. All right. So what is good, people? What's going on? What's popping, everybody in the chat? What's good with you? We about to go in today. Let me just get all my shit together. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who was early. Feel what I'm saying? Early. You know, that's that freeway shit. If y'all up on that. All right, what's good? What's good? True Savage in the building. Appreciate it, bro. Louise. Keith Burton, what up? Unique 79. Aaron B, what's going on? Ellie George, enemy is defeated. Solid Scorpion, Jay Hundo. Ross, my dude K Zaggin in the building. AT's in the building. G Dog in the building. What's going on? Nez is in the building. You feel what I'm saying? Nez said there's no such thing as being alpha. Hilarious. We about to go in. So before we get into all of that, boom, get the book How to Have Sex 2 Minute a Day, ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. Shout out to the people who have ordered this in the past few days. It is in the mail. Your books are in the mail. So, you know, do not worry about that. You feel what I'm saying? But we about to get it popping. We about to get it going. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button. What up, Terria Jones is popping. Appreciate you. French, what up? Make sure you hit the like button. Also, make sure you guys hit the donate button. Donate to the show. All donations are appreciated. Donations go to, supplying the rent for the space, for the Game Kings documentary, all those good different things that we need to get popping out here. You feel what I'm saying? Man. All right. So let's get into this. So 5 signs that you're not, I repeat, that you are not an alpha male. So Nez earlier said, he was like, well, there's no such thing as an alpha male or whatever. Right? Now, you have to understand, all these things are, archetypes. You understand? They're archetypes. So you're going to have one type of guy, and then you're going to have another type of guy. You understand? You're going to have one type of guy, then you're going to have another type of guy. Right? So you're going to have guys who are, the most attractive, the most dominant, the type of guys that women find the most sexually attractive, all that other stuff. Then you're going to have the guys who are on this side where women just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't find them attractive really as much. They're kind of like guys women settle for, all that other shit. It's the same thing. A shout out to my dude Ron Wills. Ron Wills talk about select and non-select. Or you can talk about the bad boy or the nice guy. They're all archetypes, and it's pretty much the same shit. Right? So I'm going to talk about 5 signs that you're not an alpha male. So if you're displaying any of these type of things, then you are not an alpha male. You understand what I'm saying? You are not that. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can. Is this shit plugged in? Hold on. Okay, just want to make sure my fans and shit is plugged in, so I'm gonna be sweating up in here like crazy. I don't want this shit all in my face like that. We try to get this one right here so I could be decent. All right. Get myself decent. Anyway. Next, an alpha or bad boy is just a dude who's good looking and chicks are attracted to. No, he's not. You can be good looking and still not be an alpha male. You can be a guy who's not good looking and be an alpha male. Bro, it's about behaviors. This is what you guys got to understand. See, being alpha or beta or, a nice guy or bad boy, those are behaviors. You feel what I'm saying? It's behaviors. So let's just jump right into this. And this is in no order of importance. I'm going to break each of these down. And if you're displaying any of these characteristics, you are not an alpha male. So one sign that you're not an alpha male, the first sign you're not an alpha male is that you like to deceive, manipulate, and lie to women. All right, let's just get the obvious one out the way. If you're a guy who likes to deceive, manipulate, lie to chicks, you are not an alpha male. That's beta male energy. That's beta male behavior. An alpha male does not have to lie to women. You understand? See, the reason why an alpha male doesn't have to lie to women is because an alpha male gets what he wants from women just by being who he is. So therefore, he doesn't have to lie. Any guy who has to lie to a woman to get something means that who he is, he thinks isn't enough to get the thing he needs from the woman. You understand? So if you are lying to get pussy, you're being manipulative, you're trying to deceive chicks, you are not an alpha male, period. You understand what I'm saying? Period. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're not an alpha male. Is that serious? You understand? You're not an alpha male. If you got to lie, deceive, manipulate, play a bunch of games, you know what I'm saying? You are not an alpha male. See, alpha males just tell chicks what it is. Like, look, A, B, and C, that's all I'm doing. You take it or leave it. That's what alpha males do. Alpha males do not have to lie to women or manipulate or play games and doing all that other shit. Anytime you're doing that, you are displaying beta male type of behavior. You understand? It's real easy. It's real simple to understand. Now, that's the first sign. Second sign, you are not an alpha male. Second sign, you are not an alpha male is you're scared to approach women. You are scared to approach women. You understand? If you are scared to approach women, you are not an alpha male. You're not. See, alpha males go after what they want, and they're not scared to see. If you're scared to approach women, in essence, you're scared of women, and an alpha male can't be scared of women. You understand? If you're scared of women, you're not an alpha male. If you're scared to approach women, you're not an alpha male. If you're scared of a chick telling you no, you're not an alpha male. You're not. You understand? So if you're scared to approach, that's beta shit. You understand? Because what you're saying is that you're scared of women. It's real simple to understand, man. It is real simple to understand. So you need to understand that aspect of the game. Right? If you're afraid to approach women, you got a lot of guys out here that hesitating. They're like, oh, I got to wait for choosing signals, all that other shit. You are not an alpha male. You understand? You got to understand that. So now that's the second sign that you're not an alpha male. Now, third sign, and a lot of guys do this shit. A lot of guys do this shit, which is ridiculous. So the third sign you're not an alpha male is you go on dates for the purposes of getting sex. I'm going to say that again. You go on dates with women for the purpose of getting sex. You understand? So what some guys will do is they'll go on a first date, then they'll go on a second date, then they'll go on a third date because they're trying to get pussy. That's beta male shit. That's beta male shit. Alpha males do not go on dates to get pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, man. I'm about to have some fun today. Alpha males do not go on multiple dates and all this other shit just to get pussy. See, this is the thing. If you want to get pussy, just tell her, yo, I want to fuck. It's that simple. I want to smash. Let's do that. You do not need to go on a date. See, because doing that whole 3-date, 4-date shit, that's beta male shit. And dudes do that because they think that's the only way they can get pussy. Now, why do you think they even think this in the first place? You understand? Real talk, True Savage. Alpha males, if they go on a date, it's to vet a chick. That's really what the date is actually for. If you're not worried about vetting no chick, you don't really need to be going on no dates. Matter of fact, you only need to really go on one date, really. And that's the first date, just to feel her out if that's what you're trying to do. But even then, you shouldn't be going on a date for the sole purpose of just saying, I'm doing this because I think this is the only way to sex. Because see, it's a mindset. So if you're doing that, thinking that, okay, I got to do this in order to get sex, right? That's beta male shit. And see, what beta males do is they go on 2 or 3 dates to try to get sex, because what happens is this. For most beta males, their reality is most women don't want to fuck them quickly. So they don't even, they're not even living in a world where having sex quickly even exists or makes sense to them. So therefore they go the 3-date route. Get them likes up, people. We only got 62 likes. Get the likes up. Get them likes up. Right? So for a lot of these guys, their reality is, women say, hey, I got to wait. We got to get to know each other. Right? We got to, I'm not the type of girl. And then you believe her and all that other shit. That's beta male shit. That's beta male shit. So if you're going on dates and your point of going on dates and the sole purpose of it is to get sex, that's beta male shit. You're not an alpha male. You understand? So that's number 3. Now, the fourth sign that you are not an alpha male, fourth sign, is you hold your tongue around women. Fourth sign that you are not an alpha male is that you hold your tongue around women. What does that mean? That means that you are tiptoeing around what you will say around women. You don't use certain language around women because you're scared to offend them. You're scared of what they're going to think. You understand? So you might want to say something, but then you don't say something because you're scared of what she's going to think about you. And not only that, you might even hold your tongue around men, just around people in general, because you're so scared of what people are going to think about you. You understand what I'm saying? So you're holding your tongue around women, especially. So, for example, let's say, let's say you are, you like to use the word bitch, right? Let's say that you like to do that. And let's say you like to use it, but then you get around a girl you like, and then you start curbing, your language around her because you think saying that might offend her. You understand? Because you think saying that might offend her. So then therefore you'd be like, well, I'm not going to say that shit. Right? Just Living, you said you question this one because what if you are a naturally respectful person? Well, yeah, you could. You saying what you say doesn't necessarily mean you're disrespectful. And again, I'm talking about this in the context of you dealing with a woman you're interacting with. You understand? Now, let's say you hanging out with one of your friends and, you know, you meet him at his grandma's house, right? Now, out of respect of his grandma, you might not say a certain thing because it's the grandma, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you're dealing with a chick, right? That you're flirting with, you're interacting with, right? I'm talking about you naturally say certain things, or you joke a certain way, or you talk about certain things. And then when you're around some girl you like, right? You know, you don't want to say shit. What did Mr. Tube, whatever your name is, he says some Chads. First of all, as soon as you talk about Chads, I can't even take you seriously. But yeah, that's the thing. If you're around the chick that you like, or you're feeling or whatever, and then you're curbing how you talk to them, right? That's some beta male shit. Nez, you said no point in yo, Nez, you're hilarious, bruh. You hilarious. All right, so that's the fourth one. Now, the fifth sign that you are not an alpha male is you deal with women on their terms. Okay? So if you're dealing with women on their terms, you're not an alpha male. So for example, let's say you say, I want to have sex or hook up with the girl, right? And she says, well, I want to wait 90 days until we have sex. And then you say, okay, cool, I'll wait, right? You're not an alpha male. You understand? You're not an alpha male. If you tell a chick, hey, listen, I want you to come to my crib and we're going to Netflix and chill. And she says, well, I don't really feel comfortable with that. Can we go out to get a drink instead? And you say, okay, cool. You're not an alpha male. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're doing shit on her terms, not your terms, her terms. Now, let's say, for example, you are you're with a girl who's your girlfriend or your wife. You've been together for years, right? Now, a woman like that, she can have a conversation with you and y'all could like work something out and make something happen. That's different. You understand what I'm saying? That's different. But if this is some random girl you're dating, some chick you just started fucking with, and she's just like, what up, Jack Keen? You say you sent me an email. I'm gonna check my email after the show. But this is a chick you just started fucking with. And she's like, oh, I'd rather do this and that. I'd rather do that than this. And then you just going along with whatever the fuck she want and whatever the fuck she's saying. That's not no alpha male shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's beta male shit. That's beta male shit. So let me go over the 5 ones again. So the first one is deceiving, lying, and manipulating women. Second one is if you're scared to approach women. Third one is you go on dates just to get sex. Right? Fourth one is you hold your tongue around women. And the fifth one is you are doing things on her terms. You feel what I'm saying? All right, we got 97 people who like the video. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's get to 100 so we can get some calls. And make sure you guys donate. Make sure you guys donate. And as you said, most women aren't going to like you using the word bitch around them unless done in jest. You're shooting yourself in the foot. Oh, my Jesus. Oh, my Jesus. Man. But yeah, that's the caller number 646. We got 108 likes now, so you guys can call up. You understand? All right, let's see who this is. You.
Yo, what's going on, Lucario? What's up, bro?
What's going on? Who this?
It's Nick Penn.
All right, what's good with you?
What's up, bro? Yo, this whole pump and dump thing, it's a little off topic. I'm not going to go too far off topic. But was Kay Zagan the first person that coined the term catch and release? Because I thought it was Black Man 313. Was that Kay Zagan?
I have no idea. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You got to ask Kay Zagan. I have no idea. I was just gonna say, because that would solve the whole thing, bro. Like, this whole pump and dump thing has a negative annotation towards men, but I think really what we should call casual sex is catch and release. Keep the woman there as long as she wants to be there. Right.
So that's all I wanted to add.
Right. Yeah. No. I feel you. I mean, well, either way, man. A lot of this stuff is just all about your intentions. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever your intentions is the real, thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the action. It's about what are your intentions with why you're doing what you're doing. Because there's a lot of things that look similar, but the intentions sometimes are the thing that make the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I feel you on that. Intentions is everything.
Right. Real talk. You feel me?
But all right, Lucario, I'm going to let somebody else call up.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, brother. All right. Let's see who this is. Yo, what's going on?
What's up, man?
What up? Who's this?
This is Juan.
All right, what's good with you?
Hey, I had a quick question. You would how can I explain this? Never mind.
This nigga called up. It was just like, never mind. He had to get his thoughts together. He was like, let me see. Never mind. I'm like, Jesus. When you get your thoughts together, call back. You feel what I'm saying? Call back. Joe K said you live on a woman's terms all the time. Who lives on a woman's terms all the time? Not me. That's probably you, but not me. What's going on? What's popping? Who this?
What up, Lucario? This is Ty.
What's going on?
What's up with you, man?
I'm chilling.
Hey, I'm trying to share. So listen, I got a case of the X, man. So I've been kind of hear about the situation for a minute, but the situation is kind of over, but it's not really because I got a chick. She's still attached to my lease, right? So I kind of worked it out because they was trying to add fucking fees on top of fees to break the lease and all that when we broke up. So now this chick, she feels like she can call me, out the blue just to fucking, I don't know, just to find out information and shit. But my situation is I try to keep the conversation short all the time. But in the long run, I'm trying to figure out how to deal with this in the best way possible so to be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? That way I ain't got no bullshit coming from her and none of that shit.
And wait, so y'all still y'all broken up, right? Y'all already broke up, right?
Yeah, broke up. She done moved out. But like I said, I worked something out because her name is still on the lease. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to pay that extra stuff. But in my mind, I was thinking that maybe I just have to go ahead and take that loss so she can just get up out of my head.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just end it all, pay whatever fees you think you got to pay, and then just keep the shit pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's this chick, she keep fucking with my peoples and shit. She calling my mom, she calling me, trying to start shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to deal with that on some piece of shit. Like I said, I cut the conversation short.
And so what is she? So okay, so y'all broke. How long ago y'all broke up?
Man, it's been like since February.
Since February, okay. And she keep hitting you up and all that other shit. What's she hitting you up about?
It'd be out the blue, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to see if I'm taking care of shit. I guess to see if shit don't backfire on her. She thinks that I'm gonna freaking neglect the rent and all that and mess her name up and all that crap. But it don't make sense. Why would you even let me in this situation?
And when is the lease? When is the lease up? September. All right. So then just keep paying it till September, or paying the shit till September, and then stop. You know what I'm saying? And then just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And in the meantime, tell her, be like, listen, you know, we don't got to talk. I'll send you the information, or I'll send you what I need to send you. Like let her know whatever needs to happen between y'all two. That's what you'll do. You understand what I'm saying? Everything else, you don't need to be doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You can be nice about it. You could be cordial about it, but just let it know. Just be real matter of fact about it. Be like, hey, listen, you know, I'm doing my thing. I don't really want to, you know, go back and forth too much, but I'm a you know, take care of what I got to take care of. And when that's over with, then, you know, good luck. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Don't do this thing. Y'all got to stop with this thing where y'all feel so obligated to these chicks, because it's like y'all are dealing with the chick because is she one of these chicks who brings a lot of drama and she's a headache and she's like she got issues and all that? Is she one of those type of chicks?
I mean, I think that's why we split, because at some point she started to be so emotional, and she would cry a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when she cried, she would act out on some, you know, start punching the floor and shit like that. So that made me push her away. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're not together. Right, exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, just do the bare minimum. You feel what I'm saying? You know, if she hit you up, you understand what I'm saying? It ain't like you necessarily got to ignore her. You feel what I mean? But don't get caught up in, you know, caught up in the situation. Meaning, like, if she hits you up, if it ain't about like rent or nothing like that, then it's like, yo, how can I help you? What's good? And then she's like, oh, this and this and that. All right, well, listen, I got to run. I'll holler at you next month with the rent. You feel what I'm saying? Like don't indulge in none of this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
So, and I don't have to talk to her about the rent. That's what I'm saying. She keeps fucking with me. You know what I'm saying?
So what is she doing to fuck with you?
She called my peoples, called my mom talking about me. Then my moms will call me and say some all dumbass shit. And you know, I'm ignoring all this shit. Then you know, they just be trying to.
And so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What direct contact do you need to have with this woman?
None.
Huh?
None.
So then if you don't need no contact, why are you talking to her? I thought you needed to get in contact with her to give her the rest of the money until the lease is up.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. She keeps contacting me. I don't have no contact with her.
So then why don't you block her then?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why? That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you even? Because I thought you actually needed to get in contact with her for other shit. But if there's no reason for you to need to talk to her, just block her ass. Like, why you even dealing with her like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not dealing with her, but I'm just saying, how can I go peacefully with the shit? So
no, that's peaceful. That's peaceful. You block her. You don't have to hear her, deal with her. Nothing. She's done. It's over. She's invisible now. You feel what I'm saying? That's the beauty of the block button. You ain't got to deal with it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because what it sound like you probably still got some sort of, some sort of, some sort of feelings and all that left in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
See, you said mate, nigga, get out of here with that bullshit. That's what I'm talking about. You ain't telling the whole story. Are you still fucking her?
Nah, I ain't smashed since April.
Oh man.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. You ain't wait, stop. You say y'all broke up in February, but you smashed in April?
Yep.
Nigga. That's what I'm saying. See, this is this is all you, bro. You bringing this all on yourself, my dude. That's the problem. It ain't her, it's you. You understand what I'm saying? You keep going back to the bullshit. Cut her off immediately. You understand what I'm saying? And stop fucking with her. You're the one leaving the lines of communication open. I think you like the fact that she hitting you up all the time. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You like that, but you still at the same time feeling sort of funny about it because you still low-key annoyed by the bullshit, but you still like dealing with her because you still got some sort of fucking feelings and all that other shit in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So you gotta go cold turkey, cut that chick off and keep that shit pushing. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, let me get ready for this block. All
right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Right.
Man, dudes be Yo, what's going on? What's popping?
What's happening, man? I just tuned into the show and I just saw the topic, and I don't know if you guys still talking about it, but it seemed like an interesting topic, and I just want to kind of get your opinion on it. Like in business, there's always a point of diminishing return. You know, a point where it's counterproductive, or what's it called, cannibalization, where it starts like the information that you're getting starts eating, like eating into your profits. You know, when you're at a point where you're eating into your profits.
Right.
This whole conversation about beta and alpha, to me, it's almost exhausting because, like, for instance, Dad was a strong man. You know what I'm saying? But if you let somebody probably in the chat room tell it, because he took care of me and he took care of my, he took care of my mom and stuff like that, he might be a beta male provider. You feel me? Like, even though he was real masculine or whatever, but I really don't really understand, like, because it seems like a lot of the waters have been muddied. You got a lot of supposed alpha males that are sitting in prison right now, getting acting like somebody's daddy. You feel me? When they were out there, they got a whole bunch of bitches. They had the alpha male stat. So were they really alpha males just because they got a whole bunch of pussy? I mean, what is the standard of alpha male? Is it just pussy, or is
it also depends on the context and what you're speaking, because you can be an alpha, because you can be a sexual alpha, meaning that's when we talk about pertaining to women. Then you could be an alpha male in the business world, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're an alpha male with women. You feel what I'm saying? And you could be an alpha male with women, but not necessarily in the business world. You see what I'm saying? So, it's different things. So, but the thing I'm talking about is alpha male in regards to dealing with women, though. You understand what I'm saying? When a guy is dealing with women, is he an alpha male or not? And so you're gonna have guys who are alpha males when it comes to dealing with women, and guys who are beta males when it comes to dealing with women. You see what I'm saying?
It seems like the waters have been muddy. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. Dan Bilzerian, right? Dude has a whole bunch of bitches around him. But depending on what pill you take, you can say, man, this dude doing a whole bunch of sucker shit because he's tricking. He's basically tricking.
Right.
But he looks like a alpha male because, he has all these bitches around him. But we can say he's also a trick. I mean, a trick is also beta also, right?
Yeah, of course. So he's not an alpha male, because if you need to pay to get women to want to fuck with you, that's not alpha male shit, because you're not naturally attracting the chicks. So he may be more of an alpha in business. You feel what I'm saying? But when it comes to sexual attraction, he's not an alpha male. You see what I'm saying? Because the alpha just means the most dominant, the person who's on top. So if another dude can get as much or the same amount of women as he can without having to pay them and do all this other shit, then that guy's the alpha male, not him. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You see what I mean? Now, if you want to talk about in fucking some sort of business situation, and this person has this company and they run all this shit with all these people, then you can say, okay, this guy's an alpha male. Socially, he's an alpha male in business. But that same dude, when it comes to dealing with women, he can be beta. But a dude could be an alpha socially and an alpha sexually. You feel what I'm saying? So there's it goes all across the board too. So you could have a guy. This is why you can have a guy who's married, who's an alpha male, but you could also have a guy who's married who's beta male. So you can have a guy, because when they say beta male provider, what they're talking about is a guy who is his sole purpose is to provide, which is why he is the beta male. You understand what I'm saying? So the women also they're using that guy just for his resources, but they're not sexually attracted to him. The women wouldn't consider him an alpha male. You understand? Other men wouldn't consider him an alpha male.
Is Pookie and Ray Ray on the couch playing video games that a lot of women are sexually attracted to and considered an alpha then?
Yeah, they would consider a sexual alpha male. Yeah, exactly. Because there's, even
though they display bitch tendencies, like not taking control. I mean, just because they this is what I'm saying. Again, it's still context. If you see, this is what you got to understand. Everything you have to look at the whole picture. Now, let's say if you, it's kind of like this. When someone says you have one drop of black in you, you black, or something like that, right? Now, if you got one drop of beta, you beta. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So yeah, so you could have a Pookie and Ray Ray who's emotional and who's fucking all over the place. That he's beta. You understand? But you could have a Pookie and Ray Ray who's still dominant, masculine, who's in that direction. He's an alpha. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is still, you got to look at the whole person. Now, if we're just talking about off the strength of him being sexually attractive to women, he gets women's pussy wet by the way he talks, his energy, his aura, and all that other stuff, then yeah, he's considered an alpha male. You see what I'm saying? Because he's able to get those women. So if you put that guy in a room with 10 other dudes who they're nerdy, they don't know how to fucking talk to a chick, they are scared to talk to women, they're very timid, right? So he's the alpha in the room, the guy, the Pookie and Ray Ray dude. You see what I'm saying? So if you put women in the room, most of the women are going to want to fuck with that guy on a sexual tip. Now, the other 10 guys who aren't like him, those women may want to actually get into a relationship with those guys. Those women may want to actually marry those guys, right? But as far as sex is concerned, they're fucking Pookie and Ray Ray. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But so basically, you can be an alpha, and it doesn't have to have anything to do with mindset. It just could be your sexual market value based on your look. So basically, it's still mindset too. This is what I'm trying to say. It's a combination of things. I'm just breaking it apart in little doses. Right. What I'm saying is like, for example, because I was talking about earlier, is that if you're, let's say, for example, you're a guy who let's say you're physically attractive, and because you're physically attractive, a woman is sexually attracted to you based off of your physical appearance or whatever, right? So now she may think, oh my goodness, this guy is an alpha male, just based off of the look and the first impression vibe she get, right? But now let's say this dude, he's a little timid, he's scared to approach women, he starts lying to the chick and saying a whole bunch of other stupid shit to get in her pants. That nigga's she's gonna look at him and like, he ain't no fucking alpha male, because his behaviors dictated that he's not. Because really, it's about the behavior. It's not necessarily
just the look. The behavior is the thing that makes a woman see that guy as sexually attractive. And that's the part that dudes don't understand. What makes you sexually attractive at the end of the day is the behavior overall. Now, of course, there's going to be some women who are going to see a guy, she's going to be sexually attracted to him. But if his behavior is displaying a guy who's weak, a guy who doesn't believe in himself, a guy who has no confidence, whatever, he's not alpha. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying. It's a combination of a lot of different shit. You see what I mean? But essentially, it's comes out of behavior.
I get a little bit confused, just like on the definition part of it, because for instance, you'll have like a dude that displays like hyper masculine, things like all the time. They're always on all the time, being hyper masculine. To me, a lot of times they end up doing real bitch shit. And to me, there's got to be some type of beta in that, because
I agree. I agree.
We have a range of emotion. If somebody's always on, like the goddamn Grim Reaper, all the motherfucking time, I mean, can that truly be alpha?
No, that's not alpha. This is what I'm saying. Like, because look, see, the reason why I think it's hard for guys to, or people to understand this stuff, is because when a man is truly an alpha male, right? That means that he is attractive on all cylinders. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that he'll be sexually attractive. His mouthpiece is on point. He's confident. He has that charm, that swag. He don't take no bullshit from women or whatever. And also what happens is that, see, a lot of times when you have that guy who's like super, I gotta, exert my power over people and all that other shit, that's coming from a place of insecurity. So there's no way for you to be an alpha if you're trying to act that way. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you were truly alpha, you would understand your value, which would mean you wouldn't have to even act that way. You're acting that way because you want people to believe that you are that way. It's just like, for example, when even they talk about dating coaches, they be like, yo, where's all your receipts at? Where's all your receipts at? You understand? Like a dating coach will feel like, well, I got to show receipts so they believe I'm who they say I am, right? Or I'm who I say I am. So the reason why you're showing it is because you need for them to believe you are. But if you already know you are, you ain't got to show nobody shit. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the difference. You see what I mean? And so a lot of the times when you have like these dudes who they look, because you gotta understand, there's guys who look the part, but they're not the part. You understand what I'm saying? They're not the guy. They look like alpha males, but they're not a fucking alpha male. And so the looks are deceiving, because when people think of alpha males, they think of like tall guy with big muscles and like, you know what I'm saying? And like raw, like that type. No, you understand? You got a lot of guys who look like that are the biggest fucking beta males. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So, and again, that's why I say it goes back to behavior, at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying?
But I mean, if you already have, like, for instance, if you already know what reality is, you already have a dose of reality, and you're focused on success, why is there such a stigma of just being, I guess, having any type of beta in you? Like, for instance, if I wake up every day and I'm happy as fuck, I'm successful, I got money in my pocket, I'm fucking with the bitch I want to fuck with, or a couple bitches I want to fuck with, but I display, either beta qualities or whatever, why is there such a stigma attached to it? Why can't these people be happy? It's like this strive to kind of be like the man. It's kind of, there's got to be a pecking order in society. We understand that. But, like, I guess if you ain't alpha, you ain't it.
No, it's not. It's not a stigma necessarily. It's just that there's going to be alphas, there's going to be betas. That's always going to be like that. So, but understand that there is a certain way betas do things, and there's a certain way alphas do things. You understand? And so the thing is that if you are that beta male type of dude, you understand what I'm saying? There's certain things that go along with that when you're dealing with women. You understand? So, for example, if you're beta, you're more of the type of guy that's going to follow his woman. You feel what I'm saying? Versus an alpha who's going to have the woman follow him. So just off of that, paradigm, just off of that type of thing, right? It's not that necessarily there's anything inherently wrong with it, but what it is that a lot of times what happens is this. Usually in a beta male situation where a woman is in a relationship with a beta male, both people are usually, not all the time, but usually they're miserable. And when it's the other way around, where there's an alpha and a woman's with an alpha, they're both happy. And the reason why when a woman is usually miserable with a beta is because she doesn't really like him. You understand? She doesn't really like to have to deal with him because she's running him. And that's not really fun for her. And then it's not fun for him because deep down inside, he's still a man and he doesn't like to be ran by a woman. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just how he's interacting with the chick. That's how he's been either conditioned, brought up, or how he thinks he's supposed to deal with a woman. And so what happens is that his behavior causes him to have these type of relationships with women. You see what I'm saying? And so when you're an alpha male, you have a different type of relationship with women. So that's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily that it's inherently good or types of situations happening based off of your behavior, and based off of your behavior, it determines whether or not you're an alpha or beta. Right. And it's not something that you're just stuck with. You can literally change your behavior, and then you can stop being a beta male and be an alpha male, or you could be an alpha male and end up being a beta male. Because a lot of times you got guys who are alpha males and they turn to beta males as soon as they get married. You feel what I'm saying?
So I understand that. I just think with maybe just the manosphere. I mean, it just seems like it's like a point of diminishing return. For example, like you'll have a pump and dump artist, right? Right. And then you'll have a traveling trick. What is really the difference?
What's the difference between a guy who
other than money, you might have a pump and dumper, you know what I'm saying? That dude that goes up and picks up chicks and pumps and dumps them. And then you might have a trick that just goes around and travels and tricks off his money and gets and pumps and dump bitches. I guess what's the really difference between them? Because they're not really giving like leadership or anything like that to any bitches. They're just basically just fucking bitches.
Right, but I mean, there's definitely a big difference.
One would be a beta and one would be an alpha. To me, they're the same dudes.
Nah, there's a way bigger difference than a guy paying for sex and a guy not paying for sex. You understand what I'm saying? That's way different. You understand what I'm saying? Because a guy who can get sex for free won't pay for it. And usually a guy who can get sex for free, if we're comparing him to a guy who's paying for sex, the guy getting the sex for free is the alpha. You understand what I'm saying?
No, you know what? I disagree with that because you might have.
So wait, you think
time to be more valuable?
Hold on, you think
time in your business might be more valuable?
No, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you were an alpha male, that would mean that you are the more sexually attractive guy. Therefore, women would be giving you pussy. So are you going to pay for pussy that you can get for free?
Well, free pussy ain't always good pussy though. When you got a lot to lose.
Like what would you have to lose?
Shit, your reputation, your business. Hey, there's a lot of dudes that got some free pussy. Like, behind some free pussy.
No, but wasn't he cheating on his wife?
Yeah, that's what.
But that's not alpha male behavior. That's beta male behavior. That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? So all of that, everything you're talking about it's interlinked with all that shit. Because you're saying, well, if I pay for it, then it's my time and all. The reason why you're paying for it is because you're not getting it. The reason why you're not getting it because you're not an alpha male. You understand what I'm saying? If you were an alpha male, you would be getting it. You see what I mean? That's the thing.
I know exactly what you. I know exactly what you mean. I'm not trying to be like argumentative.
No. Just saying.
There's some people in a position of power where they can't. I mean, it's more, I guess, more economical for them to pay for it and get rid of that bitch instead of getting some free pussy. But
no, but see, and that I'm gonna break down what you just said. you're basically saying that you know, the guy who's, let's say he's a business guy and he's rich and all that, it's easier for him to just pay for some pussy instead of just getting some random chick to fuck him because of what? What was the reason?
He can lose it all.
How is he gonna how is he gonna lose it all?
Because if she start catching feelings.
But how is she gonna catch feelings? What do you mean? Like how is her catching feelings gonna make him lose his shit?
Shit, it happens all the fucking time. They get exposed married men and all this.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. If you are a married man and you fucking some other girl behind your wife's back and you're cheating, you're not an alpha male, because this is what an alpha male would do. An alpha male would say, listen, I'm gonna marry you, but I'm still gonna fuck other women. Do you understand me? He's gonna say that to his wife. She's gonna be like, cool, and he's gonna be able to fuck who he wants for free, and ain't nothing gonna happen to this nigga. That's what I'm talking about. If he's an alpha male, that would be his lifestyle. See, a beta male, what they have to do is they gotta sneak around, pay for some escort, do all that other shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. It's a behavior. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see the light now.
Right. That's all I'm saying. You got it. And that's what I'm talking about, where dudes, they get it so mixed up because they try to make it, you know, more complicated than it needs to be. It's like it's the way that you are as a man, and it's everything included. It's your behavior, your look, your energy, all that other stuff that makes you attractive. That's going to make you the top guy. So if I'm the top guy and I have a wife, right? What happens is she's going to be like, okay, I'm married. She's going to be like, I'm married to the top guy. So I know the top guy, other women are going to want him, and he knows other women are going to want him. So in order for me to be with this guy, I have to be able to be like, well, you know what? I got to share this motherfucker because he's the top guy. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, where this is why, see, the reason why women, like if a woman doesn't want to share you, right? That doesn't mean that she you know, wants you more and all that other shit. She doesn't see you as valuable enough to share. You understand what I'm saying? She sees you as a beta male, because it's like this. For example, if you had $5, not even that, let's say you had $1, and they said, yo, you got to split that $1 between you and Mr. Locario. You're gonna be like, shit, I gotta get this motherfucker 50 cents, man. That's like half the shit. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's only $1. I don't want to have to share $1 with this motherfucker. But if somebody gave you $1 billion and they said, yo, you gotta split that in half with Locario, you'd be like, all right, fuck it. I'm still getting like 500 million, right? So what happens is the same thing with women. If she's dealing with a beta male, she's like, I don't want to have to share him because he's not that valuable to me anyway. You understand what I'm saying? He's the $1. I don't want to have to share $1. You understand? But if there's an alpha male, he's the $1 billion. She's like, okay, even if I share him, I still get half 500 million. You feel what I'm saying? That's the difference between the alpha male and the beta male. The women see more value in the alpha. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why they would be. I mean, like some of them are willing to be a side piece,
right?
To the alpha male,
exactly.
The main chick to the beta,
exactly. Facts. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
It boggles my mind, but it's true. It's true.
Right.
There's a lot of bitches that are comfortable being side hoes to dudes.
And the thing is, the thing is, it's nothing wrong with being a side chick. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, because see, the thing is, a side chick is going to get more out of being with an alpha male than she is going to get with being the main chick of the beta male. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like if I said, yo, like I'm sure you would rather smash a chick that looked like Kim Kardashian, even though she's fucking with some other dude, versus a chick who's a virgin, but she's 700 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? You could be like, right. I'll wait for them to be finished with Kim Kardashian. I'll get next. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same. It's the same concept. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's why Reggie Bush went after. You know, you would think that with his type of status that he wouldn't mess with her, but after Ray J smashed, but her market value is up there, so. That's why he went.
I mean, hey,
it makes perfect sense.
That's what happens, man. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is, bro. But I appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
All right, man. They're probably killing me in the chat room right now, but
no, that was good. That was good questions. That was good questions. That was good stuff, man. I'm gonna holler at you. All right, peace.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. What up? Oh shit! What happened? What the fuck? You. Hold on. The Skype acting crazy. Hold on. This shit fucking bugging out. All right. Hold on. Yeah, this Skype is bugging the fuck out. My bad, y'all. I'm like, what the hell? I was trying to. That shit was on some other shit. That shit was doing the remix. Hold on. You said drop the beat. Oh, let me try to open the Skype again. Hold on. This shit was going crazy. This shit was going fucking crazy. All right. I don't know what was going on with that shit. Man. Hold on. Some people tell me I should use WhatsApp. I got to figure out, because does WhatsApp give you like a WhatsApp number or something? It said it sounded like a washing machine. All right, hold on. Let me see something. What the fuck is going on with this shit? I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. I gotta force quit the Skype and do all this bullshit, man. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is bugging the fuck out. Give me 1 second. Give me like 5 minutes so we'll, I'll just we'll just talk about some stuff in the chat. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So the black pill dudes hacked the system. I don't know what the fuck that was. Man, but anyway, let me see if I can fix this thing. Let me try to redo the Skype. I don't know what's going on. You said the universe is blocking the trolls. Said the universe is blocking the trolls. Facts. Hold on, what is Ross saying right here? Oh, let me see what Ross is saying. Hold on. Why is my shit? Okay. You said, but some women who are with beta males will want or do an open relationship. How do you explain that? Yeah, that happens too. You got some chicks who be in open relationships and they like the fact that the man is a beta male. All right, so you guys can try to call back up. Try to put this shit back on. Let's see what happens. I don't know why this shit's bugging out like that. I do not know why this shit is bugging out like that. All right, let's see. You.
Hey, what's going on? I guess this is Apollo AT calling again. Hopefully it works.
What up, bro? What's going on, fam?
All right, chilling. I had an initial question, but then something the last caller said when you talked about when, women say, oh, they won't share, and you said it's because they don't find you, I guess desirable enough or whatnot to share you. Mm-hmm. So then my question would be, a lot of times with doing online dating and whatnot, chicks ask what he's looking for. They're like, oh, casual open relationship dating, and their response would be, oh, I don't share, or, I can't do that type of thing. So is that the take? You think the same type of thing that they're saying, oh, I don't share, that's not me because they don't find me as desirable, or they just that's their way of like trying not to share, they just have that one-on-one.
Yeah, it's a it could be a combination thing. It could be that where it's like they're not attracted to you enough to take the leap. Meaning, because you got to understand something. For the thing is, women, what they'll do is that, and this is what you got to look out for. What they say tells you, or what they say and do tells you how they feel about you. You understand what I'm saying? So, for example, I've on my dating profile, I have that I'm in a open relationship, right? I have that I'm non-monogamous, right? So I have some women who are like, oh, well, I'm not for that, whatever. And they're like, oh, I didn't even read your profile until now. I see that you're not monogamous, so I'm not down for that or whatever, right? So then I have some women who say they'll hit me up and they'll be like, oh, I really do the monogamy thing, but you seem interesting. I want to let's hang out or whatever, right? Now, those second type of women, they're just like the first type of women, but the second type of women just found me more attractive or more interesting to want to fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing. It just all depends on her desire to fuck with that one particular guy. Now, also what will happen is this. The reason why chicks will say certain shit like, I don't want casual sex. I don't want to do this. I want to do that, because they already are fucking like 3 or 4 guys. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So they're like, well, I don't need another nigga to just have sex with. I'm trying to find a guy who could be my next boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? Which is why they come at you with that. Oh, I don't want just that. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Because they already have enough guys on their roster that they're doing that with. You see what I mean? And so they want some other different shit. But if they do run across a guy who they want to have sex with, they still will fuck that guy too. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, where it all depends on her particular desire to want to do it. You see what I mean? And this is why I don't fucking, play around with these chicks and give them chances and fucking talk to them all day and go on a bunch of dates with them, because I already know that if they wanted to fuck me, if they wanted to have casual sex with me, they would. You feel what I'm saying? But they're looking at it like, oh, well, I'm not attracted to you, or my desire isn't strong enough for me to take it there with you at this point. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So then, because I literally just had that same conversation. You had a girl was like, oh, I already got, like 2 friends with benefits. So my thinking was like, well, I'm not going to be the guy to wipe you up. If you already got 2 friends with benefits, why am I going to?
Exactly. Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and see, this is what I'm talking about, where they're trying to designate you for that other situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all that is. And it's like,
right.
And unless you're an idiot, you're not going to fucking go down there and be that dude for them. Like, get out of here with that shit. That's the fucking worst. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so the other question that I wanted to ask is, I guess, to piggyback off of that, because recently I was at work and, I'm a single guy and they know, I'm dating and do casual. And it seems like a lot of women will ask me, well, what is it about? Like, why don't guys want a relationship? Or, I get all these dudes that all they want is casual, or they don't want anything serious. And a lot of times it's because I work with them. I know certain things about them. I don't want to necessarily, come out and tell them, well, it's like, because you act like this or that. But it seems like a lot of stuff they already know and don't want to face the reality of it. So why do you think a lot of women don't want to face the reality of why guys really don't want to date them or take them seriously?
Well, the thing is a lot of women don't want to. They don't want to have to deal with the fact that in order for them to get certain guys and keep certain guys, they got to put in work. But 2, some of them know that they can't get the guys they want. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they know that they can't make it happen. So or they have this illusion, or they want to keep the fantasy that they do. You see what I'm saying? So, which is why they still play the game the way they play it. They're still, they'll still get with the guy who's like this super attractive dude. And what happens is that they're still hoping and wishing and praying that this guy will be the guy who's gonna actually stick with them. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, unfortunately for a lot of women, it's weird. I expect women to be black pill. Like, there should be women online talking about it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over. It's never gonna like that's what most women should be talking about. You see what I'm saying? But they don't want to come to terms with the shit. Now, it's not to say that a woman can't get a guy like that or make that shit happen, but her game has to be super tight in order for that to go down. You feel what I'm saying? And she still might need to share that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it just is what it is.
Yeah, and I was going to ask because the fact that you, like you said, you coach women, so I'm sure you come across a lot of that. So are you just, straight up tell them like, hey, it might be because, hey, you're a little older, or hey, because you're old. Do you tell them the straight up truth if they're asking you, why can't I get a man or keep a man, or do you softball it?
No, I mean, the thing is, I used to just go hard on it, but I noticed you can't go too hard at women because they ain't gonna listen. So what I do is I tell them the truth, but I mask it up in some niceness. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's the thing that's going to actually help them. Because there are women out there who are older who they're still on point. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So they have a chance to make it happen. But then there are women that's not even that old or even at that age or whatever. But it's going to be real hard for them because they're not. Their days of being hot shit is done. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's over for some of them. You feel what I'm saying? Because like if a chick looking like J-Lo, right, then that's different than a chick looking like Rosie O'Donnell. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just different levels. You feel what I mean?
Right, exactly. That's what I was just wondering. It seems like a lot of times ladies, you always hear them in conversations like they want to blame the men, or no good men, or men don't know what they want. It's always somehow we don't know what we want. They're, flawless. They have no, issues whatsoever. It's all on us. But meanwhile, it's them. But it seems like they don't want to face the reality.
Well, the thing is, nobody's telling women the truth. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's hard to tell women the truth because women are they're very in tune with feelings. So a lot of times when you tell them the truth, it hurts their feelings and they don't want to have to hear it. So they'll stop the truth from getting in. This is why a person like Derek Jackson, who's a fucking genius, that nigga's a genius. He was like, look, I'm going to use my looks and my mouthpiece to lie to these women and become a millionaire. Like fucking genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, This dude is an absolute genius. You understand? And so, but Derek Jackson, if he would have came out telling women, hey, the truth, he wouldn't have been as far as he is. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You see what I mean?
Right. And then one last quick question. So I had a situation with a girl where, we had a date set up, talked on the phone, kept a quick, time, place, date. And then the very next, morning, she texted me like, hey, what's up? Hope you have a good day. By the way, I need to have a rain check for that day. I just said, okay, cool, some other time then. So then my thing is if she, hits me back up saying, hey, want to hang out, would you do it or would you just say, nah, I'm good?
So y'all were supposed to meet and then she's like, hey, can we do a rain check?
Yeah, but never offered to reschedule.
And this is the first time y'all was meeting?
Right.
Yeah, I would have charged it to the game. I'm at this point now, bro. If it's the first time we supposed to meet and you fucking flaking, we're done. You know what I'm saying? We are done. Like there has to be some sort of circumstance or situation for that to even be a thing where like I'd have to just run into you somewhere. I'd have to be at a party. You would have to be there and we'd have to be talking and we just get it in. That's one thing. But I'm not even really entertaining you at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because understand that the first impressions are supposed to be the best impression. So if your first impression is you fucking flaking, then what are you really telling me? You feel what I'm saying? What are you really saying? And so why should I fucking deal with you? We're done. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if it's one thing if this is a chick you've been fucking for like a few months, she's been on point, everything's been cool, and then one day she was just like, oh, can we do a rain check because I got something going on or I'm sick or whatever. Then cool. We already established that we got a little something going on here. But if this is the first time and we never fucking got together, we supposed to be getting together and now you want some rain check shit? No, we good. We're done. You know what I'm saying? We're done. Right. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, I feel you, man. I got you. Just wanted to definitely get your take on that. As always, man, appreciate the game as always.
All right, bro. All right, mahalo.
All right, yeah. All
right, peace. Later. All right. Let me see who this is. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what up, Lucario?
What's going on? What's popping?
No, I'm chilling, man. I'm good. Yeah, I just got a question.
All right, let's go with you.
All right, I met this little chick on Tinder Monday. and we talked about getting together today, later on this evening. And I sent her a text this morning letting her know my location and what time I want her to meet me up. And she responded, yeah, okay. Now, like normally when a female gives you short, like responsive answers like that, it kind of mean they on some flaky type shit. So more to the story is, should I still just stick around and see if she's gonna pull up by 8? Because if not, I got a couple other things planned I can get into. I just want to know, do that sound like she's gonna be on some flake shit?
So wait, so when are you supposed to see her?
At my place.
What, today?
Yeah, at 8. Now I sent her the text around by like 10:30, and she replied like an hour later.
And so wait, when did you plan this date, or when did you plan this time to get? When did y'all speak to plan this?
Monday.
So Monday y'all spoke about her coming to see you Friday, which is today.
Yeah, because I'll be having other shit to do, and I told her that's next time I'm gonna be busy, not until Friday.
Okay, and so you hit her up this morning to confirm.
Yep.
And she's supposed to come to your spot at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay, so she's probably gonna come through. You understand what I'm saying? Unless she hasn't. And so what time so when you told her, hey, we still on or whatever, she said, okay, we're good, and she said everything's good.
Yeah, pretty much like yeah, okay, something like that.
All right, well, you just gotta see what's popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what did you say to her specifically? You said, I want to hear what you said to her specifically. You said, hey, are we still meeting tonight? What did you say to her?
Hold on, let me think, man. Like I said, I sent a text. I would have to literally have to. I'm quoting, I'm paraphrasing. Okay, I hit up. I was like, hey, what's up? How you doing this morning? Because it was in the morning time. And I was like, hit me up when you are on your way to me for 8 p.m. tonight. And that way I will give you my address when you're on your way. And so that was like 10:30, and she was probably like an hour and a half later and just said, yeah, okay, I will. Something like
that. Wait a second. Hold on. Okay. Damn it. All right. So you said, hit me up when you're on your way and I'll give you the address.
Yes.
Why didn't you give her the address from the beginning and ask her, is she coming through?
I'm about to tell you why I don't do that with some females, because normally when you do that, females can have your address and still don't pull up, be on some bullshit. And I had that happen. And check this out, Carter. This is my strategy. And this when I know when it works. When the female hit me up, okay, I'm ready for the address or whatever, and then that's when I send it out. Now, I've had situations when they hit me up like, okay, what's your address? If they don't come through, well, in all likelihood, for the most part, majority of the time, they do come through. I'm not about to give you my address, because you can point like, yeah, I got your address, but that still don't mean you're going to pull up. But check this out, Lucario. Like I said, I met her on Tinder, and we were talking, and also we had a phone conversation for like 20 minutes. I really wasn't trying to talk that fucking long to her. She just kept asking me questions. She seemed very, very interesting. She was talking about how she gonna wear this nice little outfit or something. She got her hair done or whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And then you just wear that when you come over to my house. And okay, I will. So when I ain't heard from her, I don't hit females up until the day of. I'm talking about the first time I interact with them. I don't hit them up until the day of the day.
Well, see, this is the reason why I'm saying that, because what happens is that now you don't actually have a definite you don't have a definite time. What I'm saying is you don't have a definite thing from her saying she's gonna come. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So what I'm saying is that you're increasing your rate of flaking of her flaking. It's good. Her flaking is going to be at a higher rate now. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, why is that? Why then is what I'm asking you.
This is what I'm saying. The reason why it is because you're saying that basically what you're saying is that we don't have a date until I give you my address. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, let's say you tell the girl, hey, let's meet at my spot on Friday at 8 o'clock, right? She says, cool. So you hit her up Friday morning. You say, hey, are we still on to meet for later, right? And if she's because even in your situation, you were saying, hit me up when you're on your way, and I'll give you the address, or I'll give you the address, right? Now she still hasn't. What I'm saying is that when you're confirming a date, you have to get a girl to say she's going to meet you somewhere. Where is she meeting you at if she doesn't know where she's going?
No, hold on. Carl, hear me out. I understand what you're saying, but hear me out. She's coming over to my place. We already talking about her coming over to my place. But what I'm saying
right, but wait, that's what I'm saying. Where is your place?
When she about to be ready to be on her way, that's when I will send her the address.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What you're not understand what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, let's say, for example, I needed you to be at my house at 6:00, right? And I say, yo, I'll tell you my address when you're on your way, right? Now, let's say you hit me up at 5:30. And I tell you, hey, my address is so and so street. Now you like, damn, it's going to take me an hour and a half to get there. You understand?
Hold on.
You understand what I'm saying?
When I talk to her, listen, Macario, we talked about the logistics when I talked to her on the phone on Monday. She's not even 10 minutes away from me. She ain't all that freaking far driving.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't gonna be like, oh, well, hold on, you live on this side of town, I stay on this side, so it's gonna take me half hour. No, it ain't nothing like that. And like I alluded to earlier, Macario, when I'm about to meet up with a chick for the very first time, I don't give them my address until I know they about to be on their way, because I know females be on bullshit, they be on flake shit. But what I'm getting at with this particular chick, like I said, we had a good little conversation. And
my question to you is, why don't you give them the address until they until they're on their way?
Because I had, females, like I said, they on their flake shit.
And so what? So what if she flake? Who cares? What difference does it make?
Oh, okay. Hey, well, if she flake, she flake. But what I'm saying is, Macario, I had a higher success rate when I'm about to give them my address when they about to be on their way, is what I'm saying. So that's why I don't give them my address until I know they about to be on their way, because I had a higher success rate doing so versus just, okay, I know we gonna meet up at such and such time, here's my address, and then boom, she's like, oh, she can still say okay, not show up.
No, I know that. But what I'm saying, go ahead, say that again.
I was gonna say real quick, if a female want to be on some bullshit, boom, she got your address. Who's to say she ain't gonna come? She ain't gotta come up that day per se. She want to be on some fuck shit. She can come a whole another week, and then bam, you done gave out your fucking address to the bro.
Right, but either way, hold on. Either way, if she come through, she coming through. So how do you don't know whether or not she gonna if you don't know whether or not she gonna be on bullshit, she can still come through and still be on some bullshit. So that's not really that's not like what I'm saying is. What I'm saying is, because that's a whole nother topic. Then you just got to make sure you dealing with better quality women. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, but this is all I'm trying to. This is all I'm trying to get. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. What I'm trying to get you to understand is when you're dealing with women, right? What happens is that whenever you, because the thing is, as a man, you have to make sure that what you're setting up is definite plans, definite time, place, event, whatever. Everything has to be definite before you're telling the person to commit, because you want them to understand what they're committing to. Because if you don't let them know what they're committing to, everything is still up in the air. You do not want to be dealing with the women with things up in the air, because that increases the likelihood of flakiness. You understand what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying is that you need to make sure that you have things in place for her to, you have to have the structure for her to follow. So what I'm saying is that right now you're doing too much sort of back and forth in order for her to, because I want you to explain to me again exactly what you told me earlier, how the thing went down. So you told her, so this morning you hit her up and you said what? No, because I want to show you.
I'm gonna take it. I'm about to run you to play. Listen, I'm gonna run you to play.
Right.
Okay. We had a conversation over the phone, our first conversation Monday. And we talked about her coming over to my place, right? Now, in between that time, Monday through Friday, in between that time, I don't reach out to females until until the day of. Because I learned that from you and various other people. Right. Now, keep in mind, if she was really interested, she could have hit me up in between that time. She didn't hit me up between that time either. So I knew we had agreed upon her coming over today, Friday. Right. So this early in the morning, I sent her a text because she told me she started work at 8 in the morning. So I knew she was up. So I sent her a text at 10:30 this morning. I was like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Come over. Are we still on for the night at 8 p.m.? And when you ready to come over, that's when I will send you my address.
Okay, now wait, stop right there. You said when you're ready to come over. You did not give her a definite time to come over.
No. I said 8 o'clock.
Okay, so she knows she's okay. So now she knows she's supposed to be there 8 o'clock, right? So then you said, when you're ready to come over, what?
No, I was like, well, are we still on for 8 o'clock? Just hit me up when you're ready to come my way, and then that's when I will send you the address. Now, let's say hypothetically she's ready at 7:19, and then I'm sure she'll either call me or send me a text, and boom, that's when I'll send her my location, my address, and all that.
Right. Okay.
So I told her what time.
Right. And see the thing. And see, this is the thing. Again, the best practices. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You have to have everything for her to know set up so that she can agree to that. Because yes, she said I'm gonna come over your crib, right? And you said we're gonna do it at 8 at my crib. Right. But what happens is that you're giving yourself an extra step for her to have a hurdle with. Because now, guess what? This is just because this is the thing. Whenever you're talking to women, you don't want to give any fucking you don't want to give any type of space for them to do any bullshit. So for example, what happened in that situation is you'll say, yeah, call me whenever you're ready to come over, right? And then what's going to happen is she's going to be doing some shit, right? With maybe her girlfriend at like maybe 6 o'clock, right? And then she's going to be like, oh, I got to go over to this dude's house. Well, she don't know exactly where you are. So she don't know how long it's going to take her. You understand what I'm saying? And then let's say she's like, you know what? It's going on 7 o'clock. Oh shit. I was supposed to call him to get his address, but it's kind of late now. Maybe I'm gonna be there late, and I don't want to be late because if I'm late, he's gonna probably feel weird about me being late. So you know what? Maybe I should just tell him that we could do it another time. You understand what I'm saying? You're at it. You want to take away all of the bullshit that she would have or she would need to fucking have any reason to not come through. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's how women's minds, this is how women's brains work. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. So just like, this is why I'm saying, this is why I tell guys, don't even call a woman during the week, which was good that you didn't do. Because what happens is a woman could be interested in you. You call her during the week, and then you say one little stupid thing. And then now she's like, oh, well, I was going to see him, but then he said that thing about how he doesn't like dogs and I like dogs. And I was thinking about getting a dog. So maybe it wouldn't work out between us because I'm probably going to get a dog next month. And if he doesn't like dogs, and how's that going to be with him coming to my house? You see, this is how women think. And so what I'm saying is that you want everything already planned out on the table. Hey, listen, I want you to come to my house at 8 o'clock. I live here. This is the address. Come through. Right. So now she knows everything is there. So now she knows what she needs to do and how much time is going to take her to get there and all that other shit and how long she needs to get ready and yada, yada, yada. You see what I'm saying? But when you're saying, I'll let you know at this point and then I'll give you this and then you can come over. Now, again, I'm not saying that can't work because, of course, you said you had to work in certain situations. I'm saying that there's going to be times where women are going to flake because you're giving them too much. You're giving them more hurdles to go through. This is what I'm saying. You see what I mean? You want to give a woman no room. Exactly, Fernando. No room for attention whoring, runarounds, flip-flopping, with none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You want to give her zero room. So what happens is when you give a woman zero room, that means that you have all of the shit down pat. Because even let's say I'm not even taking a girl to my house. I could say, yo, meet me at the Main Street Bar, 8 o'clock Friday. Right? Now, imagine I said to her, listen, let's meet up on Friday and I'll let you know where we're going to go on Friday. You
Well,
feel
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
do that. I wouldn't do that, Lucario, because that's in a public setting. I'm talking about my personal address.
Mm-hmm.
That's different between somewhere in a public setting and, you know, giving out my personal address. Because once you give somebody your address, I mean, if they want to be on some fuck shit, they can go past your fucking address.
No, that's what I'm saying. Either way, you're giving someone your address. Because if you give her your address when she's on her way, what's the difference between that and giving it to her 2 days before when you set the date? What's the difference?
Man, Lucario, you and I both know a lot. These bitches out here, they fucking stupid shit. Like, what's your address again? Motherfucker, I gave it to you 2 days ago. That's why I don't do stupid shit like that.
Man, I'm just telling you. You want to make sure you covered all your bases. That's all I'm saying. Like you want to make sure that everything from your end is tight. That's all I'm saying. You want to make sure everything from your end is tight. You feel what I mean? Because Sir Mike Love in the chat is saying that you're worried about probably chicks setting you up to rob you. Is that what you think about?
Nah, that's the least of my worries. I mean, okay. Like, you better bring an army with her because she know what I got behind these doors. But I'm just saying, I don't do. That's just how I operate. Right. I don't give out my address because I know they about to be on their way. And like I said, I've had situations where they can go, okay, what's your address, and still don't show up. Right. I'm not about to be giving out my address when I know you ain't gonna even have intentions on coming over. That's all I'm getting at. That's just how I operate. No, I feel you. I'm just saying that there's going to be there's going to be more situations where the chick's going to flake due to that. That's all I'm saying. Just due to that one thing. Because what's happening is the point, because this is what I want you to understand. The point of confirming the date is you're saying, are you agreeing to everything that I've laid out for you? You understand what I'm saying? But if you haven't given her the address, you haven't laid out everything. Do you see what I'm saying? So therefore, her saying, cool, I'll come through, she's saying, cool, I'll come through without everything being laid out. So essentially, she's not really confirming to the date. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Because even though you said, yeah, my house, she still hasn't necessarily confirmed to that thing because where your house is and where your house is at and where it's supposed to be is not definite. This is what I'm saying. Things have to be definite because the thing is you want to eliminate her asking you questions. That's what I'm saying. Every time a woman asks you questions, that's one more thing that you have to fucking deal with in interacting with her to get to the point of what you're trying to get done. This is why the same thing with online dating. You get to the point, soon as a chick start asking you all these questions, so, you tell a girl, hey, let's meet up for drinks. She'd be like, well, can we talk on here more? Now it's like, fuck, now she want to ask more fucking questions, which is going to delay me getting to the point. You see what I'm saying? Right. All right, so bottom line, more to the story, what you saying is every time for the first time when I meet a chick, if I'm obviously inviting her over to my place, go ahead and put my address in there. I'm saying that's what we agreed upon, her coming to my place.
Yes,
tell the address of what you're saying.
Yes, if you're not comfortable with a chick coming to your crib, don't even bother to bring her to your crib. If you want to do something to where you can meet her at a bar near your crib or outside at the park near your crib and then take her back to your crib, do that. You feel what I'm saying? Then you could do that. But what I'm saying is that you don't want to do this thing where you're like, well, hit me up later and then I'll give you the address. Because now you're giving, because what happens is this. A chick, let's say, for example, that same girl you said hit me up later, her friend calls her and say, hey, you want to come do this thing? She'll probably do the thing with her friend because she don't really have a definite plan of where she's going with you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she can still do that even if I want to give her some definite
plan. I know that, but what I'm saying is it's more likely that she won't because she has something definite. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. She has more direction when you give her direction. You understand? You haven't given her direction. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's what I'm talking about. You see what I mean?
But also at the same time, let's call it what it is. Let's use your hypothetical, like your example you just used. Let's say her homegirl hit her at the last minute. Now, if she was to go and do whatever her homegirl did, it didn't flake on me. Obviously, that means she didn't have high interest to begin with, right? Because that can happen also, right?
Well, yeah, of course that can happen.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is also is that the chick could have medium interest and still come see you. But what I'm saying is that she's more likely to come see you if she had something definite to follow. That's all I'm saying. You see what I mean?
So what you say that she'll tell her homegirl that, oh, well, I ain't got some plan with this one guy, I met it, blah, 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 such and such. That's what you saying. She'll go ahead and basically ditch her girlfriend to come kick it with me.
Yeah, because if there's more direction, that's what I'm saying. Because what I'm saying is all you're doing is making it easier for her to say, you know what, I'll go with my, because again, the reason, and this is what you got to understand, a lot of times the reason why chicks will end up fucking with their homegirls instead of going to see you is because their homegirls and friends are more familiar. You understand what I'm saying? They know, they're like, I know I'm gonna have a good time with my friend, so I'll just go with my friend. But, and this is what I'm saying is that you leaving it sort of like, not concrete when it's sort of just still up, because remember, it's still up in the air. You see what I'm saying? Because think about this. How does she know that you're going to respond to her and give her your address?
She don't.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
that's my point, right? So that's what I'm saying. She could be like, damn, well, I could text this dude. He probably won't give me his address. And then now I'm just wasting my night. I might as well go with my girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about.
But obviously, if she really wanted it, she would text or call to like, hey, I'm ready for your address. Well, what's your address? Right?
Right. But what I'm saying is that, again, women still are also scared of rejection too. So imagine she was with a dude who did the same thing as you and didn't give her the address because he had some other bad bitch coming through. He's like, let me not get this girl my address because this other bad bitch hit me up and I'm trying to fuck her instead of this girl. You understand? And then he hit her up later. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. You see what I mean? So she's probably like, shit, I could text them, but I don't want to have to deal with, you know what I'm saying? The bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, where it's better for you to have the shit concrete so that she don't have to think none of that shit.
Okay. Well, okay, Ricardo. I ain't gonna carry you on, man, but I'm gonna ask you something real quick. When next time you might do a live stream? When the next time you might do one? Because what I'm saying is, I might call you and let you know how the situation.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do another one probably on Sunday night and shit.
Okay, son. Okay, Sunday night. I'm gonna be on the lookout. Hey, man, be on the lookout for an 816 number. I'll drop it in the chat, and if you see it, then try to take my call if you can, and I'll let you know.
All right, cool. Yeah, I want to know what happened. All right.
Okay, that's what's up. And one more thing, I will take your advice from here on out. I will take your advice.
I'm telling you,
when I'm about to meet a chick for the first time, if they come to my place, I will go ahead and put my address in that text, or even if we have a phone conversation.
Right, and make sure you're dealing with chicks who seem sensible, so you ain't got to worry about them being crazy. You know what I'm saying? So don't deal with them hood rats.
More so, man. I don't trust nobody.
Don't
like I'm fucking like that's why I think.
Right, don't get them hood rats your number. Don't just you know what I'm saying. Don't give your hood rats a number. Just, you know what I'm saying? Get you a nice college girl and give her your number. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, listen, don't get it misconstrued. Them college bitches can be set you up to some dangerous shit too. You can't underestimate nobody. Right. You never know.
Right. Now I feel you.
Females, they unpredictable. You never know. They might not do nothing per se, but they probably have somebody who can take doing something with
right. Right.
but okay, look, I ain't gonna hold you up, man.
All right, bro. I'm holla. All right, peace.
All right.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you guys got to be definite with these chicks, bro. Yeah, what's popping?
Hey, what's going on, Cario?
What up? What's good with you?
Hey, man. So I'm actually just calling in today because hang on one second.
Yo, this nigga put me on hold. This guy.
No, my fault. Okay.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay, my bad. So listen. So like, I'm calling today because basically, like I've been following your channel for a little while now, and I've had just doing what you guys are saying. I've had some successes and everything like that. So I'm just just been taking care of myself, working out, and just really kind of like applying the mindset that you and Miles have had, and that's really kind of helped me out quite a bit.
Right.
But an area that I personally are still having some problems with is you know, it's like, you know, just like me personally, I like older chicks. So that and chicks sometimes who make more money than me. So so those two areas I'm having some problems with. Because, you know, I think whenever I'm out and I'm like talking to these chicks, it's like I would kind of like play myself. And this is something I just thought I'd, you know, need some help on, because like I would think to myself, like, what value do I bring to, like, you know, a chick who's making more money than me, despite
wait, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay, and how old? Like, what's the age range of chicks you be trying to fuck with?
like late 20s to like early 30s.
Okay, that's not that bad. That's not that old.
Yeah, it's not. But like a lot of times when I'm out, like they would like, you know, like I'll just talk to them, whatever. I'll be flirting with them. They would like seem like, and everything would be going cool. But like, you know, when I'm like texting them or something, then it's a problem because they're talking about like, oh, you know what, you know, I don't get younger guys because they play games or they do this, they do that. So, you know, that's the issue that comes up pretty frequently. Not all the time, but that's part of it. Or sometimes it's like when I would meet a chick who makes more money than me, like I'm sort of like hesitant to like, you know, pull the trigger or like, you know, ask her to come to my place or get a, you know, something going on. So like,
so let me ask you a question. Have you dated a chick, older chick yet?
No, but like I've hooked up with some older chicks before, but I haven't like ever really like dated an older woman. No.
Okay, but you hooked up with older women before, right?
Yeah, before. Yep.
Okay, and so then, what are you trying to do? You trying to get like a girlfriend who's older? Like, what's your goal?
I wouldn't be opposed to it, but like I guess for me, like on the financial side, like, you know, like I'm someone who in the future I would like to have my finances more on track. You know, I'm making like $25K a year just from my 9 to 5, but like some of the times when I would meet women who make a lot more than me, that's a bit more off-putting to them, where they're like.
And why? And let me ask you a question. Why are you worried about how much they making?
I don't know. I just find that more attractive sometimes. You know, I'm not really worried about it, but like sometimes, like if it just comes up, I'm like, oh shit, she makes more money than me. Like, oh, this ain't gonna work. You know?
Wait, so do they say that to you?
I say that to myself sometimes.
That's the problem.
That doesn't matter. Is that like a factor?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem. You're the one making it a problem. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so. But
you're the one making a problem, because you could be a fucking, you know, you could have these chicks, you know, breaking you off some bread if you want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but like but the thing is, like, and this is something I heard you talk about, but I'm kind of like taking the curve on this. But I would listen to sometimes other guys, and they say like, oh well, if you date a woman who makes more money than you, they're more likely to leave you because you're not bringing value to the table.
No, that's not true. That's beta male talk. You understand what I'm saying? Because she'll definitely leave a beta male, because that's all he's good for is bringing the money in. You feel what I'm saying? So of course, if you see what I mean?
Oh yeah, I guess it makes
right.
sense.
You see what I'm saying? So, but if you're this is what I'm talking about. You gotta understand how this shit work. If a woman's attracted to you sexually, if a woman likes spending time with you, interacting with you, she has fun with you, right? All those things matter. All those things are valuable to her. So she's not gonna not want to fuck with you just because you don't got as much money as the next guy if she actually likes you and actually enjoys spending time with you. Because if she has her own money and she's doing her own thing, she's not gonna give a fuck. You understand? Right. As long as you are with her, she's enjoying the time with you, and you don't necessarily come off like you need her money, she'll be cool. You understand? And in fact, sometimes they'll fucking try to give you shit. You understand? Give you some money or whatever, because they like fucking with you. So you just got to change how you think about the whole situation, because if you're able to get to hook up with these women, because again, there's going to be some women who's just going to hook up with you because you're young. So they're like, well, they're not going to take you seriously anyway because you're young. So they'll just hook up with you and keep it moving. But you're going to come across some women who are older than you, who you hook up with them or whatever, you get with them, and they'll actually like you based off of who you are. But the thing that's holding you back, I think, is you have these preconceived notions in your head which stop you from actually shining your light on the situation with these women. So they're not getting to see you be attractive because you're worried about, oh, well, I don't make enough money as her. So maybe, and so now that insecurity is coming off you. You feel what I'm saying? You got to drop that whole shit. Yeah. Drop all that shit. Enjoy the time you with the woman. And that's what's going to make the woman want to keep fucking with you. Because see, the thing is it's rare for a woman to find a guy that she's really feeling. You understand what I'm saying? So if she's really feeling you, she's not gonna make a big deal that you're younger. You feel what I'm saying? So she's gonna be like, damn, I finally found the guy that I'm feeling, and he's on point, and we have a good time, and we keep shit popping. Now, being younger though, you know, if you're able to be consistent, that's a plus. Meaning she'll because well, most of these the chicks who are older than you, they're gonna think, oh, you a young dude, you're just gonna be bouncing around. I can't take you serious. So if you like one of these chicks, y'all get along, the sex is good, everything is cool, and you're consistent, meaning you do what you say and you say what you're gonna do, and you're doing that on that consistent basis, then you know what I'm saying, you can fuck with a chick like that. But you gotta get out your own way with all this, like worrying about her money and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So, yeah, well, listen, man, I'll go ahead and work on that. But yeah, man. I just wanted to give you a call. I just thought that's something that you can help me with. I appreciate it, man.
That's what's up, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
All right,
peace. Later. All right. So we're gonna go another 20 minutes. I'll take maybe 2 or 3 more calls. Make sure you guys hit the donate button. Let me shout out to people who donated. Hold on. All right, hold on, caller, for a second. Let me shout out these donations. Shout out to Dassin with the $6 donation. Shout out to my dude Priority with the $15 donation. Shout out to my dude Nicholas with the $5 donation. Shout out to my dude. Oh, this wasn't a donation. I was like, what the fuck was that? Shout out to my dude Cody with the $5 donation. Appreciate you, fam. What's poppin'? Who's calling?
Yo, it's Ross.
Oh shit, it's Ross. What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you?
So, yeah, I wanted to ask you about something that you were talking about with 2 previous callers who were asking about, we're talking about open relationships, right?
Mm-hmm. And
so, yeah, you were saying in response to, like, one or not both of the callers that, like, if, if, she finds you valuable, then, she'd be willing to, like, share it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, but, don't most women, they want monogamous relationships, right?
You said don't most women want what?
Monogamous relationships.
Yeah, they do. And they want a monogamous relationship with that top guy, but they realize they can't do it. You understand what I'm saying? And so what they'll do is they'll get into monogamous relationships with with beta males. Like even my ex-girlfriend, I had to tell her this. I said, yo, because she sometimes had an issue with the fact that she had to share me. And I said, and she was always like, why can't I get a guy who just wants to just be with me? And I said, well, you can, but you keep going after these fucking alpha male dudes who's going to want more than one woman. You feel what I'm saying? So I said, yeah, you can get one guy, but you got to fuck with the beta male dudes, because she had friends who had boyfriends and the boyfriends were just with them, and she's like, oh, how come my friend so and so, her boyfriend's with her, and my other friend so and so has one boy? And I say, yeah, but they're all beta males. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the thing where, yeah, the woman could get that monogamous relationship, but it's usually, not all the time, usually gonna be from a beta male. Now a woman can get a relationship with the alpha male and it just be her and him and be monogamous, but they're rare. You see what I'm saying? It's more of a rare thing they're going to get. You understand? Because you have to understand something. A guy settling down to be with one woman in itself, objectively, is beta. You understand what I'm saying? You're saying...
No, I know.
You see what I mean?
But I mean, like, why, like, did your, like, ex-girlfriend decide to even stay? I mean, okay, so she was really, really into you, but Why? I mean, because she wasn't getting what she wants.
Right.
So why did she decide to stick with you?
Because the thing was that she liked me. She wanted me, like a version of me, but to herself. But the version of but the guy like me is usually going to be hard for a woman to have to themselves. And that's where most women fuck up, because what happens is that they're looking for that guy, that top guy, and they're like, I want him to myself. And then this is what happens also too sometimes. They'll get that guy to themselves, and then usually that guy ends up cheating on them. Why? Because other women want to fuck with that guy. And the guy is like, damn, it's like the guy knows that other women want him, and it's hard for any man who can get multiple women or who has multiple women who wants to fuck with him to just stay with one woman. The reason why it's easy for a beta male dude to be with one woman and not cheat is because he doesn't have the options like the alpha male. So of course it's easy for him to just be with her and not cheat because he don't got options like that. You see what I'm saying? But the woman, she settles with him because she wants a monogamous relationship, but she really wants a monogamous relationship with the top guy, but she can't get it. So she's like, fuck it. I'll settle for that beta male dude and be with him, and he'll be my husband. But all the while she's fantasizing about being with the alpha male. You understand?
So even with the top guy, she's still settling even for him. Well, settling for herself, according to him.
Say that again?
She's saying, yes, she's actually, even with the top guy, she's settling for herself to what she wants, right? And you're saying she's still going to just like keep hoping that maybe one day, maybe she'll like settle down with him.
Well, yeah, the thing is this, it's easy for a woman to be in a relationship, long-term relationship, marriage with a guy who's a beta male. That's nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But see, she doesn't want that. It's like this. It's like, let's say, for example, I say to you, Ross, hey, listen, there's all these women that want to have sex with you. Like Ross, there's a fucking building full of women. There's hundreds of women over there. They all want to have sex with you. And you're like, okay, but 99% of them are like ugly chicks that I'm not attracted to. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just not attracted to them at all, really. And now what's going to happen is you're going to be like, shit, but I want to have some sex. So you figure, well, fuck it. Let me have sex with one of these goofy ass looking chicks, right? So you'll have sex with them. You'll probably even get your nut, but you're not really satisfied because that's not who you really want to be with. That's how women are when they get married to most dudes. They're like, I want to be in a monogamous relationship. All these motherfuckers over here want to be with me. I don't really want to be with them. I want to be with that other guy over there. But the other guy over there, he has too many women. I want to be with him. So my choices are either share him or settle for the beta male. That's what happens for women. You know what I'm saying? In most cases, you see what I mean? In most cases,
even the top quality women, even is on point. What they still want monogamy?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that want monogamy. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of men and women. But what I'm saying is, now go ahead. What are you saying?
No, because I understand, and I get that most top guys don't want monogamous relationships, right? But most is it the opposite? Most top women still want monogamous relationships.
No, yeah, they definitely do. They definitely do. Now, this is the thing. You can have a guy who's an alpha male, who's a top guy, who wants a monogamous relationship. But usually what happens is they're rare, and usually what happens is those guys, they have their fill already. So they're like, I'm good, I'm done. I just want to be with one cool chick and I'll fuck with her. You understand? But again, those are rare guys. Women generally would want a monogamous relationship with that top guy. When they can't find it, they settle for the beta male guy. But a woman would share a top guy, which to me is actually smarter to do for for most women. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're going to be way more happy sharing that guy than settling with a guy they don't want to be with. But also, I do like the fact that women settle for beta males, because if women didn't settle for beta males, there would be chaos in the streets. And I don't really want to get too much into that, but you know, if you know, you know. You feel what I could do a whole thing about that, but it's, you know, all of this shit balances itself out. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know,
yeah.
But
too bad that you know, I don't know why women are so hung up on monogamy, even like the ones who are on point.
Mm. Well, the thing is, again, a lot of it too, sometimes some of it too is ego also. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, they want the feeling of having this guy only wanting to fuck with them. You feel what I'm saying? So that they feel special.
Like, why do the top women feel that way?
And guys feel that way too. There's a lot of guys that feel that way too, but it's usually beta males. You feel what I'm saying?
Usually. It's just what, because of biology?
As far as what?
Why, like, guys, why got the top guys, or, you know, men fundamentally, you know, don't want monogamous relationships, whereas women, you know, fundamentally do.
No, some men want. This is what would be most ideal for most guys. Most guys want a bunch of women to themselves. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it is. And then you have some guys, you know, like most alpha males want a bunch of women to themselves. Most beta males want one woman to themselves, right? Because some of them can't even deal with too many women. And that's usually how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? Most women want the top alpha male to themselves, and they'll settle for the beta male when they can't get the top alpha male. It just is what it is. That's just how the shit goes down. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you say it just is what it is. Because of how by biological differences.
Yeah, well, it's that, but it's also society. It's just the way things you know are turned out, are orchestrated. You feel what I'm saying? Because understand that, you know, and this is why you always hear women say, I can't find a man, right? The reason why is because they're all waiting for the top guy, because we all know women get dick thrown at them all fucking day. So how come she can't find a man if she get dick thrown at her all day? No, she can find a man. She just can't find the man that she wants. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's all it is. But you would think, you'd be like, damn, why can't she find a man that she wants when there's so many guys out there that want to fuck with her? Because most of the guys are beta male dudes, and she wants the alpha to herself. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But she can't have them to herself. You see what I mean? Well, when a woman is smart, she understands in order to get with the alpha, she has to share. But most women who don't want to share, they're still in their ego and want to fucking keep the guy to themselves. And then when they think they got the guy to themselves, all he does is cheat. And they realize that he's not really an alpha male because he's cheating. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, it's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous.
I mean, it's just too bad that, like, women by nature, they want, you know, different things, you know, that men do, right? Because then otherwise, you know, like, we wouldn't have to, you know, like, I mean, we'd all be on the same page, and, you know, whether, you know, we all want to, like, be in a committed relationship, regardless of how good our game is, our options is, or we want to, you know, all be in open relationships.
I mean, you know, it's the dynamics. It's just very interesting, man. But yo, Ross, I appreciate the call, my brother. All right, I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right.
Thanks again, Ricardo. Appreciate it.
All right, Stanley Pierce said, "Damn, so I'm beta if I'm in a monogamous committed relationship." I don't know about that statement. No, I didn't say you're beta if you're in a monogamous committed relationship. I'm saying most dudes who are in monogamous committed relationships are beta males. You understand? Most of the guys that are in, marriages, you know, monogamous, committed marriages are beta males. Because a true alpha male, that don't even sound right to him. You understand what I'm saying? To be strictly monogamous with one woman. That's like that goes against his whole energy. It's like, what? You want me to what? Are you insane? Like that sounds crazy. You feel what I mean? And so the reason why you have a lot of beta males who would, happily just grab a woman and marry her is because, remember, a lot of beta males don't have the same opportunities and options that alpha males have. So they're just happy and glad to be with a woman. So they're like, oh, I gotta lock this down. You understand? Gotta lock this down. You feel me? And so again, just because you're married or in a long-term monogamous relationship or monogamous marriage doesn't mean you are a beta male. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that most guys are, though. So what I'm saying is, if you find 100 married men, there's probably 95 of them are beta males. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying, because most guys, see, it's like this. It's like this. Most guys who, like, let's say, for example, I get a guy who will email me and they'll say, hey, I really want a girlfriend really bad. As soon as when I hear a guy say they want a girlfriend really bad, I usually know it's a guy who doesn't have that much, a guy who doesn't have that much experience with women, because he wants a chick as a girlfriend really bad, right? And guys who have had girlfriends or a few girlfriends in the past, they ain't in no rush to fucking get a girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? Because they have experience having a girlfriend. And then if they're the type of guy who's attractive or who's made himself more attractive and who can get multiple women, he's in no rush to get a girlfriend, because he's like, well, I can have sex, hook up, have fun, go on dates, and not necessarily commit to anybody. Right? But the guy who has least experience wants a girlfriend because he has a scarcity mindset. He wants to have continuous interactions with women, or a continuous interaction with a woman, which would mean he would need to get a girlfriend because he's not used to having a continuous interaction with a woman. But a guy who has had a continuous interaction with a woman, who, this guy had girlfriends and all that other stuff, he knows what it's like to be with a girlfriend or have a girlfriend, knowing there's other things that go down, and he's not going to be in no rush to get no fucking girlfriend. So the same thing happens with this alpha and beta shit. The alpha is like, yo, I have an abundance of women who want to be with me, want to have sex with me, want to interact with me, or whatever in that capacity, right? So I'm cool, I'm good. The beta is like, I don't have that, and I might be able to get this girl here, so I want to stick and hold on to her. Now, there may be an alpha male who says, you know what, I'm tired of just having sex. I want to get more. I want more. I'm tired of this. Chicks are just using me for my dick. I want somebody that's going to actually be there and I can build with and all that other stuff. Then they might get into a relationship. Now, what relationship are they going to get into? Some may be in monogamous relationships, but a lot more are going to want something where they have more than one woman. Why? Because they're used to having more than one woman. You understand what I'm saying? And they know that more than one woman is going to be trying to come at them. Bearded Beast said the term alpha male has been ruined. Y'all are just creating your own version of what alpha is, and these sheep follow. That's not what? I think you meant to say alpha. No, the term alpha hasn't been ruined. Listen, it's simple. It's real simple. Look, you don't even got to call it alpha and beta. You call it, some guys get this type of life and treatment, and other guys get this type of life and treatment. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. It is that fucking simple. Well, listen, guys, I got to head out. So make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. ebook, hard copy, or audiobook, make sure you guys go to MrLocario.com to get your copy today. Boom, boom. Check this out. Check this out. Also, oh no, y'all trying to call now. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. But yeah, I'm gonna be back probably Sunday night, and we get this cracking. Shit, maybe tomorrow I got to do this other shit. But yeah, Sunday night I'll do another live stream, a late one, not too late, maybe like 11, something like that. And then I'll be back also on Monday for another one. Also remember, we are having a seminar on Zoom, June 30th. I'm gonna be putting out the information about that in the next day or two. So June 30th, that's in like maybe 2.5 weeks or something like that. We're gonna have a seminar on Zoom called Expectations versus Reality. And we are going to be breaking down the reality of the game. And I'm going to let you know now that we are only accepting 8 people. 8 people, because we're going to be doing the lecture, but we're also going to be doing questions and answers. And yeah, so it's going to be only 8 people. Now, if we get more than 8 people, what we'll do is we'll do another one maybe 2 weeks later after that. We're like a crowd because we want to give people individual attention. For those who do with the question and answer joint. You feel what I'm saying? But I'll give you guys some more information on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will holler at you guys later. You guys have a good weekend. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Later.